The NFL Today on CBS is powered by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. Folks, we'll see you later at 4:25 Eastern. That for the big Lions and Packers showdown. But right now, we take you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Steelers and the Jets. Let's send you out to East Rutherford with our announcers, Ian Eagle, J.J. Watt, and Evan Washburn.
JB, it's time for football. NFL kickoff weekend from the Meadowlands. The Steelers and Jets to open up the season. Today, Aaron Rodgers makes his Pittsburgh debut in the stadium he used to call home, 41 years old, and starting a brand new chapter. And we're here in the broadcast booth. Hi, everybody. Great to be with you. Ian Eagle, J.J. Watt, Evan Washburn down on the sidelines. It's a new season. It's a new role for this man. You're a rookie all over again.
Yeah, but I didn't waste all my energy in warm-ups this time, so I think I'm going to do all right today.
All right, we're ready to go, and let's talk about a guy who's not a rookie. 21st year in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers, Pittsburgh Steelers. How is all of this going to fit together?
Well, it's really interesting because last time he started his season at MetLife Stadium, it didn't go exactly how he wanted to for a new team. The Steelers are hoping today is different. How is he going to marry himself up with the Arthur Smith offense? Arthur likes tight ends. Aaron's traditionally been an 11 personnel guy. We're all excited to see how that works. And of course, DK Metcalf is going to play a big part in it. Brought over from the Seahawks, DK is a go ball guy. And Aaron Rodgers is one of the best go ball throwers in the game. So today, we're going to see if they can connect.
It's a fresh start for the New York Jets. They have a new head coach, Aaron Glenn, new GM, Darren Muji, new quarterback. It's Justin Fields. And moments ago, he was with our own Evan Washburn.
Justin, as we approach kickoff, what are the emotions like as you get set to lead the Jets in week 1 against a team you played for a year ago?
Yeah, the emotions are high. Everybody's pumped up, ready to go. So, of course, you're going to settle during the game, but we just got to keep that energy up the whole time.
As the quarterback of this offense, what do you need to do to make sure you guys play this game on your terms?
Play efficient ball, not take any sacks, and just be efficient, take care of the ball, and that's it. Everything will take care of itself.
Justin, thanks and good luck.
Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You know, last year, Justin Fields was 4-2 as a Steelers starter, but that wasn't his team. This year, he is the guy. The Jets team is his. He's been leading player practices. He's been the voice. And now today, we're going to get to see what that offense looks like. He has a chance to possibly become the Jets' leading rusher from the quarterback position.
It is about that time. We are closing in on the opening kickoff from New Jersey. The Steelers and the Jets. It's next, right here on CBS. It's the NFL on CBS season opener today from East Rutherford, New Jersey. The Steelers taking on the Jets, and the opening kickoff is next. Welcome to NFL Kickoff presented by YouTube TV. The Steelers and the Jets to get this 2025 season started. Temperature here 66 degrees, cloudy. There was a steady rain for most of the morning. It was heavy last night. It has tailed off a bit, but potential of some later today. Steelers won the toss. They have deferred to the second half, so the Jets will receive. Chris Boswell, the Pro Bowler, will kick it off for Pittsburgh.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Burger King. At BK, have it your way. You rule. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. And by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
The 2024 season didn't go as planned for the Jets. They were 2-1. They lost a game here against Denver that basically turned their season around. Greg Zuerlein missed a field goal, and then the bottom dropped out. They finished 5-12. A lot of changes for this franchise. They have a 3-0 lead here in the season opener against the Steelers.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Royal Caribbean. It's big time. And by Verizon. The NFL is powered by Verizon 5G.
Welcome back. A little tour of downtown Hoboken. We're not going to be the crew that pretends we're in New York when we're in New Jersey. We're going to show you New Jersey.
I defer to you. You were teaching me all about that type of stuff yesterday. He's just able to do it all himself.
End of the first. The Steelers and the Jets switching places at the quarterback position. Rodgers along with Fields. Back with more. Let's go to Adam Shine.
Hello, Ian. Daniel Jones' first touchdown pass as a member of the Indianapolis Colts. Hits Michael Pittman Jr. at 27 yards. It's 10-0 Indy. Danny Dimes, 8 of 10 passing. You gotta love sports. Ian, back to you.
Walloped as he crossed the 30-yard line. Switching places, this is just not something you see very often. In fact, it's only happened one other time where starting quarterbacks from two teams switch teams and then face each other the next year. Trivia, do I want to ask it? I know you already know the answer, so I'll just set you up. Who was that?
Well, let me think on it.
Yeah. Go deep.
It was Goff and Stafford.
Yes. Excellent, JJ.
Thank you. Thank you. Extra points for me.
Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Allstate. You're in good hands. And by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram.
'24 Steelers season finished 10-7. They were 10-3. They lost 5 straight, including the playoffs, to wrap up the year. Ian Eagle, J.J. Watt. Fortunately, we wear the same size, so we can just switch blazers at halftime.
I thought this one was a little snug.
A little snug.
Yeah, it might
for
be
you.
yours.
Yeah, 8-yard line. The Jets kickoff luncheon held on August 28th. United players, coaches, and fans in celebration of the upcoming season while raising funds for 2 meaningful causes. The event generated over $850,000 for the Lupus Research Alliance and the New York Jets Foundation. Gardner gets in there. NFL Today update. Back to Adam Shine.
A lot of chatter about the Bengals needing to get off to a good start. Here's Joe Burrow to Noah Fant, newly acquired tight end. It's 14-7, Cincy and Cleveland. Ian, JJ, back to you.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Little Caesars, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. And by Chewy. For life with pets, there's Chewy with everything.
On the other side of the Hudson at the Meadowlands, 19-10, the Jets leading the Steelers. Pittsburgh. And at the 41, more pushing and shoving at the end of the play.
Here's what you can't do. You can't let it spill over play after play. You can't.
Garrett Wilson and Jalen Ramsey were the two that got into it. And both teams came over to support their guy. Now, there was a double team push.
Yeah. Just talking it out. They're just talking it out.
And he's still talking, Ramsey.
Yep, still. See, that's all they're doing.
Talking it out.
Yep.
No penalty flags on that. Both teams heading to their respective locker rooms. Time has run out here at the end of the first half. 19-17, the Jets leading the Steelers. Down to Evan Washburn.
Well, Coach, as things got emotional down the stretch of that first half, what's the message in this locker room to not allow that to impact the second half and sustain this lead?
Guys, it's football. You know, emotions runs high. I get it. The thing is, we can't make stupid mistakes like that. We're trying to give ourselves to get in the field goal range, and our guys understand that. So I know that that'll be corrected.
Coach, thank you.
No doubt.
All right, Evan, end of the first half with the Jets in front, 19-17 over the Steelers. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Don't want to miss a game? Just tell Siri, show me the football schedule.
Welcome back to NFL Kickoff presented by YouTube TV. Schedule today brings us to MetLife Stadium. The Steelers and the Jets first half numbers. That's a whole lot of offense compared to what was anticipated prior to this matchup. Here in the broadcast booth, Ian Eagle, J.J. Watt, Evan Washburn down on the sidelines. What's your headline coming out of that first half?
I would say the Steelers' inability to run the ball. You think that's always going to happen, but Harrison Phillips, Quinnen Williams inside for the Jets have done a great job, and it's kind of hampered the Steelers' ability to open up the play action. On the other side, the Jets have done a phenomenal job.
And Mike Tomlin, the thing that he really talked about with us was he needed to see energy from his defense. In week one, you know that not everything is going to be super smooth, but you've got to see a certain level of energy defensively. And it was potentially lacking early to the point where there were some words exchanged along the sideline trying to get everybody into it, but it did pick up towards the end of the half, and then we saw a lot of it at the end of the second quarter. Caleb Johnson, the return man, and the Steelers have the football to start this second half. Speaking of Mike Tomlin, moments ago, he spoke with our very own Evan Washburn.
Coach, both offenses moving the ball well in that first half. What do you need to do defensively to try and get them off the field?
We don't need to make the simple complex, man. Good defense, particularly early in the year, is about whipping blocks and making tackles. There's going to be some unforeseen schematics, and so those fundamentals got to carry us. We're not whipping enough blocks and making enough tackles. It's got to improve.
What are the coaching points for this first drive offensively?
We got an opportunity to book in the half and change this climate. We've been playing uphill a little bit, and so we have an opportunity to change that. We got to seize it.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Bounds. Contact there with Darius Slay.
Let's take a look at Justin Fields in the first half here. He's been used in many different ways. The designed run with the zone read where he can get out on the edge. Here, he's going to escape up the middle, and you think he's a runner, but he does a great job keeping his eyes down the field and completing the pass. And then sometimes you just have to take the deep shot, and they had success with the shot to Garrett Wilson for the touchdown. You have to wonder, when are they going to go back to that play to see if the Steelers got that corrected?
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Progressive. Coverage you can count on. Progressive.com. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. And by FanDuel. Play your game.
Jets holding on to a 19-17 lead over the Steelers. Pittsburgh would have had the ball at the 38-yard line. The 15-yard penalty sets them back to the 23. 11:27 to go in this third quarter. To Adam Schein.
Ian, what year is this? We have a Joe Flacco touchdown pass. Flacco to Sid Tillman. 5 yards. Extra point, no good. Ian, back to you.
First Sunday of the season, fans around the world are coming together for today's matchups. These are fans in Manchester, United Kingdom. On hand, the Steelers and the Jets. The NFL's reach is truly global.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows Sunday hits different when you've earned it. And by Taco Bell.
Fireman Ed is here. The JETS chants have been working in this second half. Remember, Jets had missed an extra point, but there was a penalty, so they put the ball at the 1, went for 2, didn't get it, and currently a 2-point differential. And Rodgers now within 2 touchdowns of catching Brett Favre on the all-time passing touchdown list.
I think he's going to get there.
Yeah, feel pretty good about it. It was interesting just talking to Aaron last night and the change of scenery. He said he knew day one of minicamp that this was the right fit.
Yeah, you've heard him talking about Mike Tomlin and just coming into that building, the amount of respect he has for Mike Tomlin. And just about every single player you talk to around the league seems to have the same sentiment about Tomlin. It's the way he handles his business. It's the way he talks to the guys. And it was really interesting hearing Tomlin talk about how to handle such a veteran-laden team, because he said these guys have heard it all before. I can't tell them the sky is green and have them believe me. So I have to challenge myself to be a better coach, and he's really enjoyed that.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle, for real. And by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Potential game-changing plays. The Jets just suffered a turnover on the return by Gibson. The Steelers turn that into 7 points. Gibson gets another crack at it here. Spun and down just short of the 34-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, last 4 season openers, these are not great memories for Aaron Rodgers. At the Saints in 21, a loss. At the Vikings in 22. Of course, the torn Achilles against Buffalo here at MetLife in 23. And then last season at San Francisco, a 32-19 loss. Rodgers today, 17 of 23, 229 yards, 4 touchdowns. First player with 4 passing touchdowns in consecutive games on different teams. 5-yard line. Ian Eagle along with J.J. Watt, Evan Washburn down on the sidelines. J.J., watch your head, dude. I feel very concerned for you right now. This has been fantastic football to open the season.
It's been a phenomenal game. It's been back and forth. There's been points. Everything has been happening. I think for Jets fans, something they're proud to see is there was a 14-point swing there, and momentum clearly went the Steelers' way. But all the Jets did was methodically put themselves back in this football game. And that old phrase, same old Jets, currently not applying. Crazy.
I mean, it's not quite the immaculate reception, but pretty impressive. Steelers, they're down on the scoreboard, but everything is pointing in the right direction for Pittsburgh. You're watching NFL Kickoff presented by YouTube TV.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Coming up next, you can count on Game 2 of our NFL on CBS doubleheader being a must-see matchup. The Lions and the Packers lock up at Lambeau. You can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Ian, are they all like this? 66 points, 7 lead changes. I mean, this is everything you could possibly ask for.
JJ, get used to it. This is what life in the booth is.
I love it. And I get to work with one of the best in the business. Very happy to be here.
Garrett Wilson could not secure it, and Jalen Ramsey has slammed the door shut.
No better way to introduce yourself to your new teammates than making a hit like this to end the game. Game on the line, 4th and 3, coming up with a massive, clean hit to end the game. What a ball game. What an absolute ball game these two teams have put on for us today.
Those two players were jawing at the end of the first half, and it's Ramsey who wins the battle. He lifted Wilson in the air to make that hit and dislodge the ball. It would have been enough for a first down, and the drive would have continued. Instead, the Steelers take over. The Jets have 1 timeout remaining, 18 seconds on the clock. All the changes that Pittsburgh made. 29 Pro Bowls acquired by the Steelers during the offseason. And it pays off in the end. Aaron Rodgers gets a win in his first game as a Steeler. The offense did its job, but the defense put the exclamation point on this one. 34-32. The Steelers defeat the Jets in the season opener. That was a whale of a game.
Unbelievable. And I think Jets fans have to be proud. Like, it's very tough to take an L on opening day, but The team they put out there, the way they fought, the way the offense looked under Tanner Engstrand, they got some things going.
Aaron Glenn talked about this team being highly competitive, a team the fans can be proud of. Again, no moral victories because you want to be 1-0, and the Steelers are 1-0. That's why Chris Boswell's got a big smile on his face. He nailed his career long of 60 yards to put the Steelers in front. Pittsburgh will be home for Seattle next week, and the Jets will host the Buffalo Bills.
I did not see 34-32 today, Ian.
No.
Coming in, you try and analyze it. Game one, you don't know what everybody's going to be, but I definitely didn't see 34-32 being the final.
394 yards of offense for the Jets, and it is not enough. The Steelers win it. Let's go to Evan Washburn.
Yeah, hold on. Aaron's still catching up with some guys here. Aaron, thanks for stopping by here. I don't know where to start, man. From the Boswell 60-yard field goal to that Jalen Ramsey hit to close this thing out. What's going through your mind right now?
A lot of things happen in week one. It's a crazy game. They got after us, at times, but we had some opportunistic plays, big fumble on the kickoff. And, I thought there's a lot of teachable tape out there for us, but when we had to make a drive, we put a drive together.
It's been a minute since you could smile after a week one. What do you appreciate about this moment with this team right now?
Well, I love these guys. I love the organization. I love them taking a chance on bringing me in and believing in me and giving me the opportunity to be out here with my guys. There's no greater feeling than being on the field and being able to compete. And that's what I was thinking about all those days in the offseason was opportunities like this. Now, I didn't think it'd be against my former team, but really proud of our guys making clutch plays down the stretch.
Last one for you. You look pretty comfortable in this Arthur Smith offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of garbage being talked out, about myself or Arthur or whatever out there, how we're going to coexist. We got a great relationship, and he called a really good game. I got to play a little better in spots, but happy to be 1-0.
It's fun to watch, man. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, Evan. Aaron Rodgers, 22 of 30, 244 yards, 4 touchdowns in the season opener in his return to MetLife. For J.J. Watt, Evan Washburn, Gene Steratore, the rest of our crew, Ian Eagle saying so long from East Rutherford. We'll get you to JB and the NFL Today update, delivered by Little Caesars, right after this.